Hello everyone. It is interesting to know that we all wear different color of clothes for different occasion. Do you know who weaves this cloth or fabric? And answer is weaver. Now, these weavers are mostly found in rural areas. Students, today we are going to deal with the poem Indian Weaver, and it is written by Sarojini Naidu. Let's learn about the poetess first. Sarojini Naidu was born on 13th February 1879 and died on 2nd March 1949. She was a political activist, feminist, and the first Indian woman who became the president of the Indian National Congress. Also, she was the first woman to hold the office of the governor in independent India. Sarojini Naidu was a noted poet. Her work as a poet earned her the sobriquet of Nightingale of India. She has written several poems in every phase of life. Some noteworthy poems amongst these are as follows: The Golden Threshold, The Bird of Time, Song of Life, Death of Spring, The Broken Wing, The Feather of the Dawn, The Indian Weavers, etc. Let's see icebreakers first. Artisans are also called craftsmen, that you have learned in previous years. So, they are creators of diverse goods, use their hands to create unique, functional, and also decorative items using traditional techniques. Now, complete the web given below. Different types of artisans. So, they are making their unique uh, creations. Here, goldsmith is a one of the artisan. Then next is weaver, then blacksmith, potter, then painter, sculptor, and mason. All these are the artisans. They help all people by giving different articles. Now, these all articles are there. They are unique and traditional. Next, discuss with your partner the seasons and occasions when we need. Discuss with your partner the seasons and occasions when we need following things. Now, woolen clothes we need in winter season, right? Or else when we go to hill station. Casual clothes when we wear at home, when we are there at home. Rich silk clothes we wear at wedding, sometimes to the parties, to the festivals, etc. Now, colorful, comfortable clothes we are wearing when we go for traveling and also for socializing. So these are the different occasions or the seasons when we wear different type of clothes. Let's go further. Let's play again. The teacher will ask the students some questions and students will understand that And there are some exceptions to the general rules. Let's start. One who weaves is a weaver. One who plays a game is a sportsman, not a gamer. Don't dare. So, one who plays a game is a sportsman. Next, one who sings is a singer. One who dances is a dancer. One who teaches is a teacher. One who cooks is a chef or cook. Don't say cooker. That is wrong, awkward it is. Let's go further with the next question. We have often seen the picture of Gandhiji spinning on his charkha. Discuss the reasons behind this. One has been given for you. Most of the time, whenever we see Gandhiji's picture along with charkha, it is shown. What is the reason behind this? One is given here to give rural people an opportunity to earn their livelihood. Second will be to popularize Indian handloom, to make a popularity of the Indian handloom. And third will be to be self-reliant, to make a independent. Or last one we will see, to convey the message of simple living and high thinking. So, whenever we see Gandhiji's picture along with charkha, that reasons behind are maybe the A, maybe the B, maybe the C or D. Now, name some tools used by the weavers. Tools means equipments, things which are used by the weavers. Now, loom, shuttle, weaving yarn or weaving needle. Name some types of yarns used by the weavers. So, linen, silk, cotton, then flax, jute. Yarn means, students, it is a thread. Maybe the linen thread, silk thread to make a jari saris and all, silken saris, cotton for cotton uniforms and all, flax, jutes, etc. So, mostly weavers, they are using all those yarns while weaving that particular kind of cloth or fabric. About poem. Indian Weavers is a short poem published in The Golden Threshold in 1905. It has 3 quatrains having 4 lines each. Poem is in the questionnaire form. In each stanza, a question is asked in the first 2 lines and answer is there in the next 2 lines. In the 3 stanzas, Sarojini Naidu has given symbolic representation of man's journey from birth to death. Indian weavers. Weavers weaving at break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of a Hyacinth wild. We wave the robe of a newborn child. Weavers weaving at the fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green. We wave the marriage bells of a queen. Weavers waving solemn and still. Why do you wave? In the moonlight chill, white as a feather and white as a cloud, we wave a dead man's funeral shroud. Sarojini Naidu. The theme of the poem is the cycle of life. The poem is dedicated to the talented weavers and the fabrics of India, which is world famous. The poem Indian Weavers is a beautiful way of the poet to salute the weavers of India. The poet also draws attention of the readers towards their skills as well as their hard-working nature. So, let's see the stanza-wise explanation of the poem Indian Weavers. First stanza. Weavers weaving at break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of a halcyon wild, we weave the robes of a newborn child. Let's see the explanation of stanza first. The poem begins with the poet asking the weavers why they have started weaving so early in the morning, that is, break of day. They are in the happy mood and the clothes they are weaving are also matching their cheerful mood with bright blue color, like the wing of a halcyon wild. Halcyon wild means that is the bird kingfisher. The weavers reply that they are making clothes for a newborn child. They are weaving at the start of a new day to welcome a new life. And so the color is so vibrant and full of life. The blue color used by the weavers looks royal, as a child is the representation of God Himself. Second stanza. Weavers weaving at a fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green. We weave the marriage bells of a queen. In the second stanza again, the poet asks the weavers what they are weaving at the fall of night, that is, the beginning of late evening. The weavers inform that they are making marriage bells of a queen. So, they have used bright colors, purple and green. These two colors represent two important stages of life, that is, youth and adulthood. The garment is colorful like the feathers of peacock, beautiful and attractive. In the beginning of youth, the life does not have so many responsibilities, and the young people want to look good with the best attires. Attires means clothes. As they mature, the responsibilities pile up, and so green stands for the later part of adulthood, when they are more active in life. They are ready for a prosperous life, get married and face the ups and downs in life. The poet may hint at the fact that man is approaching old age, which will come after the stage of adulthood. Still, he can have the brightness of hope, and the green color indicates the happiness and eagerness to look good and enjoy the life. The poet mentions marriage maybe to indicate that the innocence of childhood is over. Stanza 3rd. Weavers weaving Solomon and still. What do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. In the 3rd stanza, the poet again asks the weavers why they are weaving when the night is so cold and chill. For the first time, the poet refers to the mood of the weavers, who are silent and sad because they are making the shroud, that is, the white cloth to cover a dead body. They want to show respect to the departed soul, which is colorless, and so they are making a white cloth. It may represent the purity of old age also. The body is as light as feather, and the soul of the dead person has reached the cloud, that is, to God. Death is the end of life, just as the night is the end of the day. That's all for today's session, students. In next session, we will learn poetical devices and summary of the poem Indian Weavers. Thank you.